I have a friend who wanted me to do something for his place. I usually don't do like mock-ups or like preliminary drawings or anything, but this is a little bit of a different project, so had to get a skate deck for this. And he's talking about how at his place in BC, people come out there to visit, and they go adventuring, and they just like get broke off and just like get injured all the time. So they're going to call it House of Bones. And I had an idea based off of his first idea, and then he kind of came in with another idea, and I kind of like combined those two together, kind of like a '90s throwback to like definitely like Santa Cruz inspired um, graphics. And yeah, I just wanted to make it fun. So these were the two I threw at him, and now we're going to combine these two kind of colors and placements and ideas. And it's not going to look like this once. I mean, I'm hand painting it, so like it's not going to be this clean, and like the green splatters are not going to land there exactly, and whatever. So, but composition wise, yeah, I got to combine these two, and I'll show you what it looks like sometime. I don't know when I want to do it this week. That's what I want to do, but I like the little details, the little broken bone there, and like the skull for the I don't know what you call that on his iris, his reflection thing. The light in his eye. What is happening? My phone just vibrated absolutely violently. Anyway, there you go. It's Wren's birthday today. She turned 3. She got a bath yesterday, so I figured may as well take her to a really muddy park. It's +3, a little windy, but it's a beautiful day. Yeah, wrapping up the vlog. Only other video this week is a conversation that I had about something that I can't remember already. I'm gonna pee my pants. What did I talk about? I talked about anxiety. Yeah, of course I talked about anxiety. What else did I talk about? Anxiety coping against presentness. Basically, how I need to be present, and how anxiety is kind of like creating a coping skill to get away from presentness, and it's just this whole stupid thing. Anyway, I'm not having a good time. It's been one of those times where I'm like, man, I got all this time. I got a week where I'm not allowed to work and then I lose money, but I can go to the studio and do this and do this. No, I have appointments. I got other stuff dropped on me. Yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I finally decided to get into a streaming service for music, and Qobuz is what I landed on. But after using it for like a week and a half, there are some significant gaps in their catalog. For example, Trevor Something. The Trevor Something poster over there for Ultra Paranoia. One over there for Trevor Something Does Not Exist. I got some vinyl. I mean, that guy's got like 10 full-length albums. He's, been pumping music out for like over a decade here. And they have like the 2 newest albums, and that's it. I know that he's not as mainstream, but within the field within the genre of retro wave, synth wave stuff, he's top notch. He's king of the castle, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. And Cancer Bats, like if Cancer Bats, Canadian heavy music though, but like top tiered, like A-list metal band. They have like 1 album, or maybe they had 2 out of like the 6 full lengths I think they have. That was kind of bananas. Cubby Bear, the only full length album he has, Force Back to Sleep, they don't have. And Tool, Salival, which is like this live album thing that they don't have. Now, granted, I went over to Tidal because they also are pretty high in the quality. I was a little
I don't know. There's things I like about Kobuz. Whatever. I'm on both of them right now doing free trials. There are still things I like about Kobuz more, but if audio quality is comparable, and especially because Tidal is bringing their price down on the highest like audio quality. But the other thing is that I think for most users it's not going to matter as much, including myself, because I don't have equipment that is like next level equipment. However, I do notice a difference between the tracks that I have and Kobuz tracks, and with Tidal, I haven't actually listened to it yet. I've just been like busy trying to learn the system and adding in all my music and stuff like that into Tidal. I was a little hesitant because when Jay-Z bought into it, like I didn't know that it was like a company from the Netherlands at first, and that kind of gave it some more points in my book, I guess, because again, like Kobuz from the French and just like getting more into like the audiophile sphere, whereas like all these other music streaming services aren't concerned with that. What I liked about Kobuz, and I want to do a formal review after I settle on which one I'm going to choose. I'm leaning towards Tidal because they don't have as many gaps in the catalog, and the music quality is similar. So that's where I'm leaning towards. That's what I'm leaning towards. And again, I'll probably do like a full review. I haven't done a review for a long time, and this would be timely and fun. But yeah, we'll see. I was a little hesitant because I was like, Jay-Z's like a huge part of it, of Tidal now. I know that their rap stuff is just like, that's where a lot of their catalog is focused. But I can find almost all the things. They still don't have that album by Cubby Bear, which must be a label thing, which is weird. They have all the Cancer Bats. They don't have Salival by Tool, which is also like a weird label thing. Trevor Something, looks like they got all of it. There's a couple things missing here and there. My American Heart was this emo band that put out these 2 full-length albums, and they were, at the time, they were as big as Taking Back Sunday. And neither streaming platform has those albums. They have like one song that was on a Punk Gets Crunk album compilation because they covered California Love. But anyway, there's some weird gaps there still, which is why it's a supplement, but it's an annoying supplement, especially when you have a gap of an album and not an artist. So for example, with Cubby Bear, they have an EP and they have like this tribute kind of album after he had died, but they don't have the full-length album that he did. Okay, well, if I want to shuffle all of Cubby Bear, I can't do that on one of these 2 streaming services. I have to just use the tracks that I already have. The problem is going to be when I want to shuffle an artist where I don't have all the music. So, or I don't know, there's weird things like Red Hot Chili Peppers, there's a live album. That's a whole, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going off about it. I'll do a formal review later when I figure out what I want. You can let me know. Have you tried Kobuz? Have you tried Tidal? Which streaming service do you use for music? Well, that's what I was going to say. Kobuz is just music, that's it. Tidal is like videos and podcasts and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I just want the music. However, Tidal has lyrics. Kobuz doesn't. Gaps in the catalog, whatever. Tidal's a little bit... Because there's more stuff going on, it's a little more complex, whereas Kobuz is just really straightforward. Not that I can't learn the streaming service and the platform. They're all user-friendly, and I can do that stuff fairly easily. But yeah, if you, whatever streaming service you use, I'm assuming it's neither one of those because I don't think most people do use those. It's just kind of ease of use. Like if you already have a Prime subscription, maybe you're using, Amazon's music stuff. If you already have YouTube Prime, you're probably using that streaming service, or defaulting to Spotify, or if you have an iPhone, you're probably using, Apple Music. So I'm curious as to what your experiences are. Have you researched? Have you gone back and forth between numerous ones? You can let me know. Drop me a message, throw something in the comments, whatever, because I got a couple weeks left to try these 2 out, and I before I start actually paying for one. And I am concerned with audio quality, for sure. That is something that I am concerned about, and that I do want to, I want to. And that was the other thing. Koba's like gave artists the most shares of the payment, Like, they paid their artists better than any other streaming service. So that's another thing I wanted to support, but can't. So comments about that, input, whatever, that would be cool. Let me know. See you on another time. The trend lately has been that I keep adding stuff at the end, which isn't a bad thing. I just feel like there's more that I could say. And there's a part of me that just like, oh man, I wish it wasn't as talking head vlogging as it is now, because before it wasn't always that way. But anyway, my knees. I went to physio today, and I went swimming yesterday for the first time in 6 months, because I was trying to do that at the Y, and like my knee, like I just screwed my knees up so bad because it didn't bother my knees at all, and now just like it bothers my knees. Like, it was really sore today, and I swam 3.5 laps, just front crawl. That's it. That's all that I did, and my knees were killing me today. Like, I may as well have just played basketball and had more fun, but I was trying to, like, again, like, I didn't swim for so long because for some reason it's not a soft activity, even though there's no impact on my knee with actual pressure and weight. So it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, it was something else. So yeah, I've got some new physio stuff I got to do. And what else can I tell you? I don't know. Things are not good right now. And I just need to, yeah, there's, again, a lot of things that I can't control, stressing me out. And I can't really say more about it right now. Not right now. One day. I feel like that list of things just keeps growing and growing and growing, though, of things I want to say that I don't have the freedom to say. And it's brutal. So it's when I want to be transparent and talk and just like share and document and express and connect without those details, it's like really difficult. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's been a week off of work because I'm back subbing. So that sucks, because with a forced week off, usually I look forward to it in the aspect of, like, I know that I can't make money and that's stressing me out, but I can't do anything about it other than, like, go to the studio, try to make some art, try to sell some art. And that would be my job for that week. And it just really hasn't happened this past week, and that's not really where I want to be. So